Hi guys. So okay, so today, actually the clip you just seen was I just had lunch with a classmate of mine. So we both had to sit ready. I'm sitting ready until 9 and she was sitting ready until 4. Crew scheduling just called me. I think it's a Toronto turn, they said. So I'm headed to the gate now to go work this trip. Hopefully I get released like after this turn. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't know how many miles it is or anything, so I can't figure out how long it's gonna be. But I think this is gonna be my first Toronto turn. So yeah, today has been a pretty okay day. I got here like 10 this morning. And now I am about to get on this flight. So yesterday was supposed to be like a 6-hour day, and it ended up turning into a 12-hour day real quick. Like, okay, so I'm at the gate, but I'm gonna explain to y'all later how that whole 12-hour day happened. Hi guys, so that whole 12-hour day that I was just talking about, so what ended up happening was we had to report, I think at like, I can't remember. But anyway, so we had to report early. I want to say it was like 6 or something in the morning. But anyway, so we got to the plane, you know, like on time and everything. And, you know, we was like, you know, doing everything we're supposed to do. And, you know, there were some things that, you know, weren't right. So we, you know, so maintenance of course had to come on, and then like so once maintenance comes on, it's like, okay, they get everything fixed, and then it's like something else happens, and it's like, okay, maintenance has to come back and do it again. So it was just like a delay on top of a delay on top of a delay, and I was just like, oh my god. So but anyway, so we really just couldn't leave, and yeah, so they ended up like it ended up being like a ferry flight because, you know, of course, you know, you want the customers to make their connections and stuff like that. So, you know, they were able to be rebooked for like another flight, which was great. So, you know, because, yeah, you know, we don't want people like, you know, missing their flights because of delays. So, you know, if there's something else open, then, you know, of course they're going to get rolled over to, you know, like that flight. So that's what happened. And there ended up being like nobody on our flight. So it ended up being a ferry flight. And if you don't know what a ferry flight is, pretty much it's just like you, either you by yourself, if it, you know, if that aircraft only requires one flight attendant. If not, then it's just you, the flight attendants, and the pilots, and that's it. No passengers, pretty much is what a ferry flight is. So yeah, it ended up being just a ferry flight, which was really nice. So we went from Detroit to Chicago, and then yeah, our pilots dipped. So they, you know, got released or whatever. And then me and the flight attendant, we had to stay. Like, we had no other choice. So we just did a quick turn to Newark. So, and I mean, that was fine. But either way it go, it still, you know, everything ended up being delayed for the day. So we were supposed to end at like 12:30, but we didn't end until like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock, somewhere in between that time. So, oh, actually, I forgot. So our report time was at like 5 a.m. Detroit time, but Detroit is an hour ahead of Chicago. So that was technically 4 a.m. Chicago's time. So we ending at, you know, around 3:30, 4 o'clock. That is a 12-hour day. So, so yeah. So that's how that ended up. You know, it wasn't supposed to go that way. But, you know, this industry is so unpredictable. So it comes with the territory. But anyways, I'm sleepy. I'm done for the day. So I'm about to go take this shower. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It's Halloween, so happy Halloween. It's around 10 in the morning. So I crash Crash Pad takes us to Jules now. Well, they've been taking us to Jules, but today they took us to Jules. So we're here doing a little bit of grocery shopping. So today is the last day of my 6-day bucket. And then I'm off for just one day, the 1st of November. And then I'm back on for another 6 days. But they already pre-assigned me like a 4-day trip. But the first 2 days of my 6-day bucket, I'm just on like reserve. They haven't given me anything yet. So hopefully they like pre-assign me maybe like a 2-day trip or something. But so yeah, right now I'm just gonna get me a few things to eat. I need something to help me last the next 7 days before I can go home. So I'm only off for 2 days, but my parents are trying to go to DC, and it's gonna be like my mom's first time using my benefits. So it's so awful. And she's like scared out of her mind, thinking she's gonna get stuck and stuff just not gonna go right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go home, and I'm gonna fly to DC with them, just to make sure they get there safely and stuff like that. And as far as like them hopping from plane to plane to make sure that they get there. So, and then once they finish, then I'll fly back to Chicago, because the following day, the 9th, is when they're supposed to be up there, but the 10th I have to report back to work. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do that. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't go home for those 2 days. I would like try and explore Chicago like I'm gonna try and do tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know what I want. I'm thinking I'll just like maybe cook some chicken or something on the stove, and then just cook a bunch of vegetables and then call it a day. So I don't know if I told you guys, but my wallet is missing. I'll edit this out if I've already told you, but so my wallet is missing. It went missing. Well, last time I seen it was when I was on my 3-day trip last Friday, because we went out and I had my wallet then, but I know I brought it back. I brought it back to my hotel room, and then after that I didn't really bring it back out because I didn't go eat anywhere or anything like that. So, and then I happened to realize Sunday that I got back to my crash pad that it was missing. So I've like called all the airports, called all the hotels, you know, taking the protocol that the company told me to take, like, and nobody has come up with anything. Luckily, no one has used my card, so that's a great thing. But other than that, it's still just like I have no card, no ID. Luckily, I mean, I only have my badge, but so today it's just gonna be like all my cards are like frozen right now, but no transactions were made, which is good. So today I'll just be calling everybody and getting them all canceled. So I guess I'll just go get some vegetables first and then figure out what kind of meat I'm gonna eat afterwards. So my crash mat roommate, whatever y'all want to call it, cooked. Crash pad. Oh, I said crash. So my crash pad mate, she cooked a veggie burger. The last veggie burger I had was like nasty. So, and then she cooked some fries on the stove. This better be good. So let's see. Okay, let's dig in. Okay. Okay, India. You did your thing, girl. It's good.
And it's cold.
These fries good too.
They're beer battered.
They're good. I'm starting to smack. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.